Wow, what an amazing event, man. Oh my god. Wow. Tell me why I creamed, bro. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, let's take it back to the present day where I am recording this video. And ladies and gentlemen, Bad Blood has just aired, and boy oh boy, yo, this event was crazy. I watched this live because of where it fell in the UK. It was pretty easy to watch online, and oh my god, we got a lot of stuff, man. Oh my god, the 4RY wrestling channel was about to be live, bro. So as you can tell, I watched this live, and Bad Blood, I have one way to sum Bad Blood up, okay? Bad Blood is like a bad burger. Okay, you have a beautiful brioche base with a beautiful brioche top, right? And everything in the middle is just mid. Everything in the middle is just absolutely mid. You have a mid patty, you have a mid choice of salad, you have cucumber in there. Who the hell has cucumber in a burger? The beginning of the show and the end of the show were absolutely fire though. And I'm gonna be real, man, Bad Blood, it felt like a big 4 pay-per-view. You have Royal Rumble, you have WrestleMania, you have SummerSlam, and you have Survivor Series. Replace Survivor Series with Bad Blood and you got a perfect 4-piece combo. A beautiful beginning, a beautiful end, and just the middle is something that I have to complain about. Normally what I do in these type of videos is I kind of break down every single match in order, but I'm just gonna go through all of my favorite parts of of what happened in this event, and this is why Bad Blood is truly special. So we begin with the Hell in a Cell match, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Bro, let me be real. Okay, everyone that was saying CM Punk was washed, in my comment section, people were saying Drew should win, Drew should win, Drew should win. Guess what, bro? He didn't. Yo, I'm a big CM Punk fan, as you probably know. CM Punk is the reason why I got into wrestling in the first place, and the fact that this match, bro, oversold my expectations is crazy. So we had CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, very hardcore. You had a spanner, which is a wrench in America. I actually got confused. You call it a wrench in America? We call it a spanner in the UK. Yeah, that's a bit weird. But anyway, CM Punk beat Drew McIntyre. Obviously, they were going back and forth with this spanner. CM Punk was kind of raking Drew McIntyre's forehead with it. Drew McIntyre was doing the same. There was this one spot where Drew McIntyre was about to grab CM Punk. CM Punk hits him with a toolbox, and I think there's a report saying that Drew McIntyre actually bled, and it was real blood. I don't know about that, though. They apparently closed like 6 stitches in his forehead. I don't believe it till I see it, okay? I don't believe it till I see it, if I'm being completely honest. But yes, the match was absolutely amazing. The end is what I want to talk about, because there was this one place where Drew McIntyre gets a bag, right? And you think it's normally a thumbtacks bag. And I was saying like, oh shit, they're about to whip out the thumbtack. But no, it was actually beads from the bracelet that CM Punk was wearing that Drew McIntyre broke a couple weeks ago. And basically the entire reason why this feud started to get personal is because of that bracelet. So you had Drew McIntyre grab all of these beads, basically drop it all over Punk's head, and then he hits him and all the beads come flying out. That was a really cool detail that, you know, I really like. Drew McIntyre bro, I thought Drew McIntyre died, low-key. He hit the Claymore kick and there was some steel steps on the side. So CM Punk completely avoids him, and Drew McIntyre hits the Claymore, manages to, bro, I feel like he broke his back. Like, the way he landed was insane. And then we had Punk wrap a chain around his knee so he can hit the GTS on him. He hits it, beautiful execution, beautiful pin, and bro, the feud is over. This is by far the best feud I think that CM Punk, not just CM Punk, but also Drew McIntyre has ever had in both of their careers. You know, CM Punk has had some amazing feuds. He's had people like John Cena feud him. He's had a lot of feuds, and I don't know if anything can top a feud like this. This was so amazing. Everything from the promos to the work they did at Bash in Berlin and SummerSlam, and now here, This is by far the best work that both of these guys have done. Definitely the best, one of the best Hell in a Cell matches of all time. 100%. I stand on business when I say that. 100% one of the best Hell in a Cell matches. But yeah, dude, like a lot of people were saying CM Punk was washed. A lot of people were saying CM Punk was old and, you know, untalented and he can't do whatever X, Y, and Z. Bro, I really do hope that you've been proved wrong, because Punk destroyed it in this match, and I'm not even glazing, okay? Normally I glaze CM Punk, but today I'm not even glazing, bro. He did really, really good in this match, like dead ass. I think this was probably the best CM Punk match that he's had since being back in AEW. I'd put this next to MJF. CM Punk beats Drew McIntyre. Beautiful beginning. What happens after this is kind of mid, so things I want to talk about, right? Nia Jax versus Bayley. Keep this plain and simple. Literally the same thing they did at SummerSlam, except that Tiffany Stratton actually tries to cash in, but Nia Jax gets up like the Undertaker, which I found pretty funny. And pretty much the highlight of the match. I think Bayley hits her with something. Bayley goes over the top rope, and then Tiffany Stratton throws the briefcase onto Bayley, and then Nia Jax basically takes in charge of it. And Nia Jax leaves alone without Tiffany Stratton. Everything to do with this match didn't need Bayley. And I've said this before in a previous timeline. I genuinely think that if they had Naomi versus Nia Jax, it would have been so much better. It would have been a bit different. It would have been a little bit... It would have been refreshing. It would have been a breath of fresh air. But no, they decided to have Nia Jax versus Bayley, which I'm not really too with. I feel like this was probably one of the weakest parts of the entire night, in my opinion. Same with Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Dude, I've said this so many times leading up to this event. I hate how they're booking Finn Balor. Let me explain, alright? Finn Balor hits a coup de grace, right? Which is his finisher. Jumps off the top rope, lands on him with double foots, right? Damian Priest kicks out, which is pretty normal, right? Finn Balor hits a few more on the back of his head, right? Landing in awkward ass positions, doing this coup de grace, right? And then, by the way, we have Carlito and JD McDonough distracting Damian Priest. So they're both active, right? On top of all of this, Finn Balor goes to hit another one, and you expect him to hit the other one, right? Well, no. Damian Priest just no-sold all those finishes that he hit, that Finn Balor hit on Damian, chokeslams him, south of heaven, pins him. Why? Like, oh my god, it was such a bad ending. I hate criticizing shit like this because I really like Damian Priest. Don't get me wrong, it's not Damian Priest's fault that he's losing. I just think that it was just not the right way to go. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Finn Balor should have done something here. I feel like he should have got the win and then maybe gone off to like a mid-card title. He needed this win more than Damian. Damian's been a world champion. Damian can be a world champion because he's a main event talent. Finn did not need to lose this. And where the hell does Finn go after this? The Judgment Day already look weak. The Judgment Day looks so weak now because hypothetically Finn Balor is the leader, right? Hypothetically, Finn Balor is the one who has the most notoriety. He's the guy with pretty much every world title to his name. So he's been a world champion before, right? He's been a NXT champion before. So you expect Finn Balor to do something, right? Bro, I don't know. It just didn't really make sense to me. The fact that they had Damian Priest win. I did say that Damian Priest was going to win and I got that prediction right. It's just that I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, in my opinion. I don't think it's something that I like. And I get the argument of, oh, Damian Priest used this finisher. It's meant to finish the match. They're protecting the South of Heaven chokeslam from being a one-trick kick out. I understand. Why did Damian Priest no-sell a coup de grace about 6 times? Like, oh my god, I don't get it. I don't understand. It is what it is, dude. I'm still upset about that. You know, it's no one's fault. It's just the way they've booked it. It's just not the way that I would have went with this. I feel like Finn Balor needed this a lot more than Damian. And seeing it in hindsight now, it's like, yeah, Finn Balor needed this a lot more than Damian because the Judgment Day just look ass now, and I'm gonna talk about that later on. Triple H made an announcement for Crown Jewel. So if you don't know, Crown Jewel is happening in November, around November somewhere, and Triple H basically said, yo, we're gonna have the world champion and the WWE champion compete for both the men and the women. So basically, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther and Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax, I believe. Which, I don't know about that one, but Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. That's gonna be a banger. But Triple H also said the winner of those matches is going to be a champion, a Crown Jewel champion, I believe. And this belt, bro, I'ma be real, fucking sexy, bro. That looks beautiful. Honestly, it looks great. But bro, how the hell is Liv Morgan gonna hold that thing? Like, bro, the belt is bigger than her frame. It was a great announcement. I think 50 carats of diamonds on the championship. Great announcement. After this, Gunther came out, and Gunther was like, yo, there's a lot of legends in the crowd tonight. Bill Goldberg, you're one of them. And Goldberg, bro, I was so scared. I was like, bro, ain't no way they're gonna do Gunther versus Bill Goldberg. And I think Triple H did the press conference after Bad Blood, and Triple H is like, yeah, we're gonna have Goldberg one more match. Never say never. Like, never, bro, never. Okay, never. I'm a ride with that till I die, bro. Never have Goldberg fight Gunther, okay? And if you're gonna do that, Goldberg has to lose, okay? Triple H, you have to make this right. Do not do a Vince McMahon, okay? Do not push this man. This man was good in 2002, okay? He was great in 2003, but you didn't give him the chance. Don't give him the chance now, okay? Yeah, and then Sami Zayn came out. Sami Zayn was like, yo, you know what? Let me just attack this man. So he attacked him, and we got this big brawl. Gunther in the middle of this was like, come on, Goldberg, I'll give you 2 minutes. Which is kind of poking fun of how long Goldberg's matches usually tend to be, which is like 2 or 3 minutes. So I think that was pretty funny. We get to the women's world title match. Liv Morgan defeating Rhea Ripley with the help of Raquel Rodriguez. The match was okay. We had Dominic Mysterio on the shark cage. I thought when he fell, I thought he genuinely fell. Like, I thought he was going to fall on his head, and I was like, oh shit. And then he just was hanging on his leg, which was okay, I guess. We had Rhea Ripley come out, and Rhea Ripley told the referee, yo, I'll be back in a minute. The ref was like, okay, I understand. Bro, WWE referees are so bad, bro. Like, what the hell? But anyway, Rhea Ripley was like, yo, I'll just beat this man up. And then Raquel Rodriguez attacks her from behind. You'd expect a big pop, but no, ladies and gentlemen, she didn't get any reaction, which I feel bad for, because Raquel is such a good talent to have next to Morgan, and it was probably predictable, but it was also one of the surprises that was gonna happen tonight. So the fact that she didn't get any reaction is just kind of unfortunate. So during Raquel's return, it was okay on paper. When you read what happened, it sounds okay. When you actually watch what happened, it's a bit awkward. So Raquel beats up Rhea Ripley, right? Because obviously Raquel has beef with Rhea, right? I knew this was gonna happen. I called this. Rhea Ripley comes out, right? Rhea Ripley's basically out. Raquel throws her in the ring, and Raquel hits her finisher, the Dahana bomb, which is okay, right? Pretty normal. The referee, mid-move of Raquel beating her up, calls for the bell. I don't know why, but okay. And then Raquel, no, actually I do know why. It's a disqualification. Anyway, Raquel moves Liv Morgan on top of Rhea Ripley, and it's awkward. The situation's awkward. Raquel's like pissed off, and then she like grabs Liv Morgan, and then they play Liv Morgan's music. It was really awkward, in my opinion. That whole situation, in my opinion, was just really awkward. And I'm gonna be real, man, I hope they use Raquel well. I feel like they'll probably take the crowd reaction too seriously, and they might just book Raquel really badly as like a, you know, as a bodyguard of Liv Morgan, which I don't really want to see. I really want to see both of these girls actually go for like a women's championship, women's tag team championship. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be pretty cool. Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bianca and Jade. That's cool. That's a cool dynamic, and I think that they could probably pull that off. On paper, it sounds great, Raquel Rodriguez returning, but when you see the execution, it wasn't that great. So that's the only complaint I had. Otherwise, great match overall. And then we get to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Bro, they had Yo, even with Dominic and Liv, they had WrestleMania entrances for no reason. They had a whole band sing for Cody Rhodes, which was actually pretty bad. And then they had Roman Reigns looking like a fucking amazing main character, like literally 1000 plus aura on this man, okay? And they were fighting Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. I told you, Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns would have a little face-to-face. Yeah, there was a bit of tension between Roman and Cody throughout the match. After the match, though, or during the match, was something really, really cool. Solo's like, you know, grabbing Roman Reigns. I think he was going to hit the spike. And then we had a man in a bandana and a hoodie come out. And Jimmy Uso is the man behind the bandana and the hoodie, ladies and gentlemen. He took out Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. And then he unmasked himself like he did at SummerSlam when he betrayed Jey Uso. Solo Sikoa turns around, gets speared, 1, 2, 3, and wins. Now look, I know there's going to be an argument where I say, oh, Solo Sikoa got pinned by 1 spear. Why can't Damian Priest win by 1 South of Heaven chokeslam? Let me tell you lot something, okay? Let me tell you lot something very, very clear, all right? When you have people distracting you and you hit your finisher and you still win, that's different. And plus, your opponent has hit you loads of times with their finisher and you just randomly rock up with 1 finisher and win. That's different. That's different, okay? But when Roman Reigns hits a spear, the only spear of the entire night, and wins, it's completely different. So, completely different arguments. But anyway, I don't think anyone's arguing about that either. I think everyone's just calm about that. Yeah, Jimmy Uso returns. Jimmy Uso's like, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And then Roman Reigns and Jimmy have a little moment. They head out. And then we have Cody Rhodes being attacked by the entire bloodline literally miraculously getting up, and Jimmy basically persuades Roman to, you know, help fight the rest of the bloodline. You gave him your word, and Roman's like, I only gave him it once. They managed to help Cody anyway. So yeah, Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, they're the good guys in this situation. And Roman grabs the world title, gives it to gives it to Cody Rhodes, and yeah, that's pretty much the end. But wait, finally, The Rock comes back to Bad Blood. Mama Rhodes is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Rock is back, and yo, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm gonna be honest. This was shocking. In my opinion anyway, I was talking to one of my boys, big up Tariq, and he was saying, yo, this was pretty expected. I did not know that The Rock and Jimmy were gonna rock up at the same time. No pun intended. I thought that this was going to be completely different. Like, with me, it's like, I seen online that The Rock was in Atlanta. I knew The Rock was in Atlanta. I didn't know Jimmy was in Atlanta, but I had a feeling that Jimmy was going to return anyway. So when they pulled off the Jimmy return, I was like, okay, you know what? That's great return. The Rock comes out, bro. It was like, it was crazy. And you had the bloodline retreating. The Rock was kind of staring down a hole between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. The Rock went on Instagram Live after. He basically said, this is a bunch of bullshit. Yo, that Rock Instagram Live just straight after the show. I was like on Instagram and I was like, wait, The Rock is live. I literally just watched this man in there. And then The Rock's like, yo, you know what? The Rock says that John Cena better eat some Fruity Pebbles and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's my guy. Yeah, bro. I'm so happy that The Rock is back. I'm so happy that The Rock is back because now I think they're going to do Bloodline War Game. This is, it's nearly imminent. The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama and Tonga Loa, okay? Versus Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn. I just made your War Games match. I just made your War Games match right there. It's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the next move for both these guys, the Bloodline and the OG Bloodline. I think that would hit so hard, bro. That would be absolutely amazing. Who do I think would win that, though? That would be crazy. I don't know. I feel like the OG Bloodline could win, but at the same time, I feel like there's very strong arguments for why both of these teams could possibly win. But I feel like the OG Bloodline would win just because of they're the baby faces and the good guys, plus Cody Rhodes as well. So, yeah, man. I'm excited for what the show could bring. The Rock also kind of did a 1, 2, 3 countdown, which is kind of insinuating, I read this comment online, so don't take my word on it, which is kind of insinuating a triple threat match. which, bro, tell me why I creamed, bro. Tell me why I... Nah, for real though. This is great. This is a great time to be a WWE fan if you haven't already. Bro, subscribe because we're going to be covering all that. But you thought the show was over, didn't you? You thought the show was over. No. So they randomly did this on a X video. There's an X video of this and I don't know if I can react to it, but you know what? We will. So as you can probably see, Kevin Owens is being the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Did I expect this? Hell nah. I did not expect this at all. Let's reload this. Hold on. So they're fighting. He's getting beat the hell up, bro. I'm pretty sure I can show this. If not, I'll just blur it, but I'm pretty sure I can show this. That's crazy. I think, yeah, he comes back. Oh my god, dude. Bro, and look how many people were just standing there, just looking at this shit. Okay, I guess they weren't looking at it. Bro leaves in the Lambo straight after. Kevin Owens is a heel. Now, I'm gonna be real, man. I think this is great for Kevin Owens. Not just for the feuds that he can have, but just generally because of the story and the way this is going. A lot of people were saying Kevin Owens should have probably turned out a Smackdown or a pay-per-view or something like that. But having it like this, I did not think about this. I cooked a whole different plan for Kevin Owens. I thought Kevin Owens was probably gonna, you know, make this as long as it possibly could and then turn on him. I feel like the reason why Kevin Owens is going to, you know, say to Cody that this is happening is because you teamed up with Roman. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. You teamed up with Roman. You guys shook hands. He helped you. You guys are buddies now. What the hell? You know, I was fighting these guys. You was fighting these guys a long time ago. And the fact that you're friends with them now, it's just a bit weird. And I feel like a Randy Orton turn might come eventually. Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. It's going to be absolutely insane. Again, WWE is amazing. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people say that, but I'm genuinely being honest. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. And yeah, that's it for this video. Bad Blood is over. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. I'm going to try and get this out today if I can. If not, then probably on Monday. You're probably going to see this on a Monday. But yes, subscribe, like, share this video. I also have a few channels you can subscribe to as well. 4RY and 4RY Live. Also, I've never do this, by the way. Let me go a bit back. Check out these videos. Hopefully I put in cards because otherwise this will look stupid. End screen because otherwise this will look stupid. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit.